Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, this bout set for 4 by 3-minute rounds in the 79kg light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He is trained by Steve Kennedy from Kick-Ass MMA. With an official weight of 79.4 kilograms, he has a record of 3 fights for 2 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jed Bolton! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He's trained by Trey Harper from the Dragon Muay Thai Gym. With an official weight of 79.3 kilograms, he makes his pro debut here at Thunderdome 31. Is Dylan Winter!
Here we go, fight number 2 at Thunderdome 31. It is Dylan Winter taking on Jed Bolton. And Jed Bolton is in the flowery shorts, not a fan of those. But Dylan Winter is in the black shorts with the red trim. Brad Panetti here ringside with Paul the main man Morrison. We're off to a great start here at Thunderdome 31. And I'm looking forward to this fight.
Yeah, after that, there was a mad stare down between these two. I don't think it's going to take these boys long to get into it.
Jed Bolton looking for his 3rd win on the trot, and Dylan Winter making his professional debut with a lot of support here in the ring.
Yeah, he looks quite heavy. Both boys look quite big for light heavyweights.
Light heavyweight division, scheduled 4 3-minute rounds. Winter switching stances early. Got Jesse White in the corner for Dylan Winter, who's got a lot of support here, fighting in the main event for the WA State middleweight title. Dylan Winter's been switching stances very early in this fight. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I think it looks like he's obviously pretty relaxed. That's what it shows. It shows he's pretty relaxed. Obviously, he's got some pretty good movement. I think he needs to get his hands up a little bit higher.
Oh, nice punch. Nice punches by both gentlemen there.
Yeah, they both walked into a few.
Trying to establish that jab is Winter. Racing skills to avoid the punches there.
He's got good movement. He's just got to work his way to be able to get, obviously, Jed to be able to put his hands in a position where he can punch him. We know that, obviously, Jed Bolton's going to have a lot of fight training under Steve Kennedy at the Kick-Ass MMA. We know those boys want to fight, so he's not going to be shy to engage in the fight. It's obviously just to see what Dylan can do, how he can get him to do that.
Jed Bolton's actually a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so he used to be an MMA fighter, but likes his boxing a little bit better, loves his training, and again, on a 2-fight win streak. He's had all his fights here at Thunderdome. Lost his first fight in professional debut by unanimous decision, but he's won his last 2 fights, looking for his 3rd win on the trot.
Yeah, and it's interesting that Jed's sort of had a tough run because every fighter he's fought has been on their pro debut. So he wouldn't be able to know much about them until he gets in the ring. That's when he's got to try to work them out. And he's certainly got his hands full trying to work out what he's got to do here with Dylan Winter, because he's given him a lot of movement and he's given him a lot of different angles, and he's missing a lot of punches at the moment, Jed.
Oh, nice there punch there by Winter. And again, it's Jed Bolton, who's the man who's pushing forward at the moment.
He's finding it hard to obviously hit.
Oh, nice
there he goes.
There by Bolton.
I was just going to say, just a nice quick jab.
Nice body shot there by Winter. Great start to this fight.
Yeah, he does have a lot of support here in the crowd, and I think a lot of that support's here with Jesse White.
Exactly, I noticed that as well, ordering in the white t-shirts. Yeah. There's a stack of them here at Perth Metro City. Nice finish to the round by Bolton. Connects with a few, and that's why you make a statement to finish off the round.
And he did that after copping a left hook, so he came back with punches.
What an exciting first round here. Dylan Winter taking on Jed Bolton.
Yeah, that was a really good first round. I think both guys came out with a bit of nervous energy. You can see they're both taking some big deep breaths, but they both look like they're in shape, ready to fight. I'm going to give that first round, in my opinion, to Dylan Winter. I think he did the majority of the work. I think you're right. Jed came on in the last round. He got hit with that good left hook, and then he followed it up with 3 or 4 punches that were unanswered. But I don't think that's enough to win the round. So we'll see how that goes. But still, close round.
There's a slight cut on the bridge of the nose for Jed Bolton as well. So, again, I think they're cleaner punches. It's definitely the earlier part of that first round. Still would like to be a judge in this one. So, again, the way that the round ended, you always leave an impression, and sometimes that might sway some judges.
You're not wrong, so try not to leave it in the hands of the judges. I think, look, with Dylan, he's just got to keep his movement going and keep his hands up with his good jab. And Jed's got to try and work a way to get inside that movement, because if Dylan keeps moving, it's going to be hard for him to score.
Round 2. What a great start to this fight. Again, we've got a stacked card on tonight. A lot of fun fights. And this is one of them.
He's definitely walked into a few punches now, I think.
Jed Bolton, again, is carrying on the momentum from the end of the first round and the start of the second, and it's all Jed Bolton so far.
Well, Dylan's walked into a few punches there, and I think he's a bit hurt. He's busted, we've got a bit of blood coming out of the nose. He walked in with his hands down and just walking in a straight line, and he definitely copped a few shots there.
He's keen to get a win on his professional debut, but he's run into a man on a hot streak.
Yeah.
Jed Bolton.
He just seems to be, when he starts
nice punch there by Bolton. Winter fights back, but he needs to get back into this round because it's a great start by Bolton, and he's swinging again against the ropes. Winter takes a step back.
Yeah, Jed's obviously taken some punishment. Now he's giving it back. Dylan seems to be coming forward, and there's that last minute where as he comes in, he really just puts the hands down and rushes straight forward, and Jed's catching him every time, and there it is again.
Nice.
So as we speak, there it goes. He's just walking in with his hands down, trying to throw the punches. He's leaving himself open, and Jed's taking advantage of that. Both boys are busted up early on in the fight.
Tell you what, credit to the matchmaker, Tony Tolles. I mean, again, we're off to a fly here at Thunderdome 31. This is a great matchup.
Absolutely. Without Tony Tolles, boxing in WA is not happening. We can say that. So Tony Tolles is the best in the business, and he's put a cracker on already.
Manages the Maloney twins as well, Andrew and Jason, who are on the verge of world title shots. So this is where someone in WA can take boxers to the next level. This is a great fight, great back and forth action again. Contrast to the first round because, again, Winter started off really well and Bolton came back late. Bolton started off well, and let's see if Winter can come back late in this second round.
Yeah, I think Dylan's just got to go back to his jab. He's got to just relax a little bit, maybe on his pro debut, the second round. That's when the nerves can get a hold of you because you passed the first round. He's just got to get behind his jab and work the punches.
In this last part of the second round, that's for sure. It's hard to copy, but opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, nice punch there by Bolton.
There's his movement. That's what he needs to get back to, because that's where his advantage is in this fight. His movement, I think if they stand and trade, Jed's definitely getting the better of him. He's got the experience. I think he's got to get back to his boxing skills, Dylan, back to his movement, and that's where he's going to get back on top of this fight.
I know it's towards the end of the second round, but Bolton is the one that's looking fresher of the two at this stage.
Correct. I think that's experience, Brett. I think you're right. Good call.
Cardio is key, and it's going to be a very interesting third round to see whether Winter can find his second win. Oh, nice punch there that stuns Winter at the end of the second round. Great round there by Bolton. Bolton can continue his momentum, and we can see whether Dylan Winter finds the extra bit of energy he needs because he started to look tired in that second round. So again, he went pretty hard at the beginning of the fight. That's the experience that you talk about that you know all well.
Well, if I was in Jed's corner, I'd be telling him to take the fight to Dylan at the start of this round. I'd be telling him to go for it because I think that this experience is really going to tell.
Alan Pond calling a halt to the fight for some reason. What's going on? I'm not sure what happened there.
I think he might have forgot his mouth guard.
Someone did.
And if I was Dylan Winter's corner, I'd be telling him to just box. I'd be telling him to get back onto his jab, get back behind his movement, and don't engage in the fight for the start of this third round.
He said Winter was changing stances a lot in the first round, but that seemed to have ceased and remaining orthodox for the most part of the second and so far in the third. I know it's early in the third, but hasn't changed his stances since. But that right hand has been the key so far with Bolton. Hasn't really established a jab, although that was a good punch there by Winter. Oh, nice punch there by Winter. It's his turn to fight back. Let's see what he's got in round number 3.
Yeah, there's a big cut now, so a bit more blood. Crowd's getting what they paid for.
He's smelling blood, and the crowd with great support here for Dylan Winter as he found his second win.
think Dylan might want to try and throw that uppercut. You can see that when Jed's coming in, he's putting his head down low.
Oh, nice punch there by Bolton.
And if he throws that uppercut, I think he might catch him. That was his best punch he could have before.
Winter fights back now with a great punch of his own. Jed Bolton fights back. It's Winter. It's Bolton. What a fight. And it's only second fight here at Thunderdome 31. Oh, that's stunned Bolton then. Bolton is stunned. Winter's going to go after him. The crowd is going nuts. Uppercut. Bolton, is he in trouble? Oh, no, another punch by Winter. He's down. Wow. What a fight back by Winter. Jed Bolton is down. Steve Kennedy's yelling at me to get up. Can you get up? Is it more fatigue now?
Yeah, he looks exhausted, but it's through the punishment that he's taking. Dylan's just got to go at him now. I think Jed is really obviously off his legs. It's fatigue, but it's through the punishment that he's taking.
Alan Pond taking a close look when the fight continues. Jed Bolton's got to move now. He's got to get on his bike, but he gets tagged again by Winter. Winter's going in for the kill. He smells blood. He's wobbly. He's out on his feet. This one is over. Oh, it's over. What a win. What a fight. Wow. Wow, what a fight.
What a fight. What a fight. What a way to finish it. And like you said, Brett, this is only the second fight of the night. Unbelievable.
What are we going to do for the rest of the night? More any losing my voice.
I mean, the crowd's got their money there. Great heart, great fight. Evenly matched contest, like you said. Tony Toles deserves a lot of credit for matching that fight. You've got a guy who's had a few fights and a guy on debut. People could have criticised him to say it's an unfair matchup. That was an even contest, a great fight, great result, great way to start the night.
This round ended with 29 seconds remaining in the third round. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout, the blue time,
Over here, brother. Step over here. Wow, I'm with your winner, Dylan Winter. I lost my voice after that one, after commentating that fight. That is one of the best fights I've ever seen here at Thunderdome. How are you feeling after that one?
Good. Tough. Just a tough guy.
You came out very strong in the first round. I thought that Jed Bolton came back very well in the first. In the second round, he looked very, very strong, and I thought that he won the second round. I thought maybe that you were the one that was tiring, but it came out in the third round, and you smelled blood, and you finished the fight.
Yeah. I knew I had the cardio in me. I knew that the first two rounds were good, and I had to do something good to get the win.
Wow, again, what do you have to say about the support that you had in the building? Because I had to fight and talk over the crowd. Have a look at them.
They're awesome, right? Absolutely awesome. I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Everyone. Thank you.
What a debut. I mean, what do you want to do next? I mean, you've obviously had a taste now at Thunderdome, one of the best platforms to make a professional debut. What do you want to do next?
Fight again anytime soon. I'm ready.
Next Thunderdome?
Next Thunderdome. Let's do it.
You've got someone special in your corner in Jesse White. Obviously, he's fighting in the main event tonight. You're coming out to be in his corner as well. And he's got a lot of support here for Team Jesse White.
Definitely. He's bringing home the belt tonight. Yes. Make some noise, the White Army.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Dylan Winter. Take some photos, boys. The Hitman.